Hello Aquarius, my name is Ray. Welcome to Ray's Tarot. This will be a general reading for September 2021. It might be about your career, your love life, or whatever is the most important message that Spirit needs you to hear right now. Please remember that time is fluid, and if this message does not resonate, be sure to check out my readings for your moon, rising, and Venus sign. Now let's get right into your reading. What is Aquarius message for September 2021? Children. Your love life is being affected by children. What is Aquarius message for September 2021? Starting off the reading, you have the Two of Pentacles, Aquarius. The main message with this card is about balance. You have a lot on your mind right now. You might be trying to balance multiple projects at once at work, or you might be working from home. Some of you might have a decision to make, especially if you're dating around with that Three of Cups, because we have two decision cards here, the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Wands at your base. And we have three threes in this reading as well. We have the Three of Cups, the Three of Swords, and we also have the Empress, which is card number 3. So for some of you, you could have just been in the casual dating stage right now, but it's getting to a more serious commitment time where you have to pick which one of these people you like best. I don't feel like there's necessarily a third-party situation involving cheating. This feels very casual to me. It feels like a lighter energy. It doesn't feel as intense or heavy as that. I do feel like if this reading resonates with you, you're not necessarily officially exclusive with any of these people right now. It's just come to make a decision. For some of you, the third party involved could also be children. You might have children. Your person might have children. There could be an ex involved that you have children with. Some of you could already have children with this person. But you're kind of weighing the pros and the cons of this decision. In your crossing, you have the Eight of Swords, so this is a decision that you're very anxious about making. You feel very limited right now, you feel confined, you feel restricted, you feel trapped. Okay, your thoughts are running wild because you're not really sure which choice to go with, which path to go down. Fear of making decisions could also be a problem with you, some sort of indecision. You might have fear of missing out, fear of better options. You know, am I making the right choice? What if this? What if that? The children card does not have to represent literal physical children involved. Sometimes it can just represent a childish or childlike energy in the situation. Whether it's you being childish or another person being childish, especially if there is some sort of third party involved here, somebody could be causing a lot of gossip, stirring a pot, stirring up trouble. And that's stressing you out even more, because this other person might be very difficult to please. At your base, you have the Two of Wands. So this is another decision card. You're at a crossroads right now. And I think part of the problem is that you do know what you want, Aquarius, in terms of the bigger picture. You know what you want your future to look like. You know where you want to go. You know who you want to be. You know where you want to end up. But you're struggling with how to get there. You're so focused on the destination in the distance that you're forgetting about how to plan the journey. And it's those smaller decisions in between that's kind of throwing you off course. Because there are certain obstacles in your way that you haven't planned ahead for and that you don't know how to handle. And that's what's keeping you stuck in between these two wands. You don't know how to look at the smaller details. You're so focused on the big picture that you don't know how to look at the more intricate aspects of the situation. You don't know how to narrow your focus. In your past, you have the Son of Pentacles. This is known as the Knight of Pentacles in the traditional tarot deck. You might be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You might also be a Capricorn, Aquarius cusper. But things have been moving slowly lately, and you're kind of waiting for them to pick up speed. Some of you might feel like you're waiting hopelessly, like whatever it is that you want isn't just never going to come through. But you need to learn to be patient. This is a very slow-moving energy, but it does move. It moves in baby steps. And what makes this whole journey feel very slow is that you keep encountering these obstacles. You keep encountering these moments where you have really big decisions to make, and that's why you kind of feel stagnant right now, because you're at an impasse in life. You're at a crossroads. You and another person might also be at a stalemate. Like you can't come to an agreement together on something. Because the Son of Pentacles can be a very stubborn energy. So it's like you don't want to budge, they don't want to budge. So you just stay stuck there. In your crowning thoughts, you have the Three of Cups. So again, I feel like some of you are single right now, or you might just be casually dating around. Some of you might have been dating more than one person, if that message does resonate with you, and this crossroads is about the fact that you finally come time to make a decision. Am I going to be with this person, or am I going to be with this person? Some of you are kind of weighing your options about whether or not to commit to one person in general. So even if you're not dating more than one person right now, you're kind of starting to think to yourself, do I want this to be more than casual? Do I want to give this person more of a commitment? Do I really feel that deeply for them, or is this just superficial? In contrast to being childish, there could also be a very childlike energy here as well between the two of you, because there's a difference. Childish is selfish. Childlike is more playful. Especially with that Three of Cups energy I'm getting. The two of you might be really great friends. For some of you, this could be a friendship growing into something more meaningful. But there is a very playful energy here for some of you. And there could be a contrast, especially if you're dealing with two people. One of them might be very childish. One of them might be very childlike. And you're kind of thinking, well, I'm gravitating more towards this childlike person because they're more fun, they're more playful, they're more lighthearted, they're more carefree. You might be drawn more towards this person's energy. But then on the other side of that, the other person might be reacting very negatively, which is what's making you anxious with that Eight of Swords card. In your immediate future, you have the Ten of Swords. So this is a painful card, but it's an ending card. The 10 is the last number of the suit, so this cycle is coming to a close. And I feel like this is you finally making that decision. You know that either way somebody's going to get hurt here. But with one of these energies, it just wasn't meant to be. In your hopes and fears, you have the Emperor, and in your strengths and weaknesses, you have the Empress. Now, obviously, I'm seeing these two cards together. We have the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. I definitely feel like for a lot of you, there is a soulmate connection coming in here, Aquarius. but there's this lingering third energy that you need to get rid of before the two of you can become one. For some of you, this third energy could be an ex that's still hanging around, but they're getting in the way of something that has a lot of potential. And even if you don't have kids with this person, or your situation doesn't necessarily involve kids at all, I feel like that children card could actually be a sign of your potential future together. There's a lot of potential in this reading for this to become father and mother. The two of you could go all the way with this if you wanted. Even if you don't want kids, it's the principle of the idea. There could be a very strong commitment here, but it's not going to come through until you get rid of that third energy. In your environmental factors, you have the 3 of Swords. So again, with that 8 of Swords, the 10 of Swords, and now the 3 of Swords, I definitely feel like it just wasn't meant to be with this third energy, and it's time that you let this person go. Somebody is going to get hurt here, because this lingering third energy is getting in the way of something that could be much, much better for you, Aquarius. It's time to move on. Even if this third energy isn't necessarily still in your life, I feel like some of you might have been holding on to the past, and the idea of the past, the romanticization of this past person, might be what's making you anxious, might be what's holding you back. But it's time to let go. And it feels like this is for the best. It feels like acceptance, at least on your part. In your outcome, you have the 8 of Wands. So in contrast to that slow-moving energy with the Son of Pentacles, this is a very fast energy card. So I feel like once you make this decision, once everything is final, things really start to pick up speed between you and this other person, you and the new person. Because once that third lingering energy is no longer a barrier between the two of you, it's like there's nothing holding the two of you back anymore. The 8 of Wands is also about progress. So not only progress in your relationship, but progress in your family. I'm hearing that message again of balance with that 2 of Pentacles, everything kind of coming full circle, especially with the pairing here of the Emperor with the Empress. The two of you really balance each other out. This is a very balanced connection. And once you get rid of this third energy in your relationship, that balance between the two of you is restored. Can you clarify the 8 of Swords for me, please? Can you clarify the 10 of Swords for me, please? Can you clarify the 3 of Swords for me, please? Clarifying the 8 of Swords is the Ace of Cups. You are very anxious about this new connection, especially if you are currently still exiting a relationship, or you just escaped a toxic relationship of some sort. You're very nervous about jumping into something new right away. You don't know if you're ready. You don't know if you're fully healed yet. But now we have the Emperor with the Empress and the Ace of Cups. This is definitely a really strong bond, Aquarius. I don't think you want to miss this opportunity. Universe is offering you a chance at healing, rewarding you with something better than you've had before. Don't stab at this cup with that sword just because you're scared. Clarifying the 10 of Swords is the Father of Cups. Some of you could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You might also be an Aquarius, Pisces cusper. But I feel like with this past person, you kind of offered them your heart, you really opened up to them, and they let you down. There might have been some sort of betrayal involved, which is why this relationship hit you so hard. I feel like you've become very closed off in your healing process. You have your guard up. You're very defensive. You keep people at arm's distance because you're scared of this happening again. But you can't lose hope, Aquarius. Because as soon as you decide this person is going to do the same thing to me that the last person did, it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. You can't be happy with this person if you're not willing to let go of the past. Because then you're just dumping all of your baggage onto them, and that's not fair. Clarifying the Three of Swords is the Daughter of Cups. This is known as the Page of Cups in the traditional tarot. This is more water energy. You see how the Three of Swords is blocking this Daughter of Cups? It's like the pain that you still feel from your past is blocking that inner child. Coming back to that idea of children with your oracle card. You need to try to heal and get into this playful mindset again so that you're not constantly blocking yourself off from new opportunities. Because right now I think you're a little bit jaded and you've kind of lost hope, you've lost faith. For some of you, this could be a conversation that you're having with this past person in order to heal the past. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're taking this person back. It could just be some sort of offer of forgiveness. A conversation that offers closure so that the two of you can both move on and let go of each other. Okay, Aquarius, I feel like your message has been received. Comment down below if this reading resonates with you and let me know what your situation is about. I do read the comments and will be liking and responding. Don't forget to like this video and to click that subscribe button, that helps me a lot. You can now also follow me on Facebook, where I will be posting announcements about new tarot readings. The link to my new page is in the description below if you want to check it out. You can click that bell to get notified every time I post. Either way, I will see you here again at Ray's Tarot. See you later!